So good morning, legends. We're about 10 minutes in to the Troutbeck Medley. It's 4 Wainwright'S, just under 10 miles. We've just gone past the church, Troutbeck, parked in the lay-by on the left-hand side. You double back on yourself for about 2 minutes and cross a little bridge, cross over the road, hook a left on the public footpath, and you start this ascent. Go through a little farmyard. So getting a bit of ascent in early doors, as we like to do. Like I said, 4 Wainwright'S today, just under 10 miles. I have brought the wild camping gear in the car, so we'll see how long this takes and how I feel. Might have a camp, but we'll see. I just like having the option. So I'll bring you back shortly and we'll tell you about the first peak. So straight up this path, according to the map, pretty much on this path in a straight line for a good part of this section, so good path to walk on. Nice. At least it's not too boggy. I'm expecting today to be really boggy, but we'll see. So the first peak of the day, the first Wainwright, I believe is Sour House. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Stunning here. Got a bit of cloud cover today, so we may not get the views from the tops, but we're knocking off these 4 Wainwright'S that we need. I'm checking it out, seeing what the wild camping situation's like. Plus, I always like doing these walks alone first. If I find them suitable, I can bring my wife and daughter next time. You know, as long I like to make sure they haven't got a ton of scrambling or exposure in them. So I'm hoping this will be a good one for the family. Right, so I think we're heading over this. It's an absolute bad day. Right, so it's saying it's up this, which is a very steep, angled bit of a path though, so I'll bring you back at the top. So you go over that star, guys, and you're faced with this, just like a mud path to the top, I believe, so I'll bring you back at the top. So you can see absolutely nothing, guys. But Sour House, I think that's how you pronounce it. First Wainwright of the day, in complete and utter clouds and mist, but here's what it is. Nice walk up. I think this is 1,585 feet, but I'll put the actual dead on height in underneath now. Yeah, good little walk up. It took me about an hour from the car, just over, so I'm going to treat myself to a nice little black coffee here and carry on into the abyss. We'll see you in the next one. Absolute clagton up here. I hate this clag, but better to be out in this than sat at home on the sofa, I think. So let's get out there and do a bit. Let's go. Let's go again. Right, legends, call to action again. If you're into mental and physical well-being, hiking, bagging peaks, wild camping and all the gear we use to do it, subscribe to the channel. I really want to push the numbers up this year and get to 500. I think we sit around the 170 mark at the minute, so people hitting the subscribe button is what's going to change that, so please hit it. And I'll bring you back at the next peak. Right guys, so we're going to pop over this and then carry on up to the top. Ooh, look at it! It's trying its best, come on! Clear! Oh my word, look at it here. Now to see, but now, unbelievable. Almost at the top, Legends. I'll bring you back at the summit. Right, so Legends, we're here. Sallows, 1,693 feet, I believe. As always, I'll put it in meters and feet below with the name. Look at the sun. Clouds are clearing above us, so I'm just hoping it clears up. I'd be absolutely chef's kiss if it did. I'd be buzzing. Because I am after this wild camp, you know, but if it's going to be cloudy all night, I'm going to see nothing. An hour and a half home, I'd rather spend it with my family, you know what I mean, than sit in the clouds all night, but we'll see, we will see. Yeah, so that's it. Second of the day, Sallows, salute. Let's crack on, we go again, on to the next, Troutbeck Tongue, I believe. I'll bring you back along the way somewhere, we'll have a quick chat and we'll go up there. Oh, look at this thing, absolute work of art. Let's get over this bugger. Absolute class, look at that. Class that. Right, we're hitting this path through that gate. I'm going to follow that path for a bit then. This is what we're on with at the minute. It's got this little, there is a path leading down and it runs alongside this brook that we're supposed to be walking down. This is obviously the path, the brook's over there. We meet at the bottom, follow it up that way and then we're going up to Troutbeck Tongue. But I think sometimes with these 36 walks to do all the Wainwrights, there's a few like off the beaten track sort of things, so they're maybe not as well trodden paths because obviously to fit them all in the 36 walks. So sometimes you think to yourself, surely not, oh god it's boggy over here, but you see people's footprints so you know people are coming over here. So just got to trust the process and crack on with it, even though it's absolute Adam bog down over here. You're nearly slipping on your Samantha for Janus every 2 minutes, but yeah, trust the process and crack on. So bring you back down here when something cool happens, or don't know. Found the gate, Legends, so surely I am on the right path. I'm just going to follow this fence down, I think, and hopefully this is the right way. Right, so we're just nearing the bottom of Troutbeck Tongue and we're going to start the ascent up. We after we come down there, we sort of like I said, this walk, because it's one of the 36 complete the Wainwrights in 36 walks, feels like it takes you a bit on a mad one. So you're going through farmers' fields and stuff, which you know, you're probably allowed to. I'm sure I was allowed to go through where I was. But you see a farm and you get the old farmer fear. Has anyone ever had that? You're like, shit, farmer's coming on his fucking 4x4. What's he going to do? But he never bothered, so I must have been all right. And I mean, this path here that we're on now, it's obviously like a public footpath, innit? You know what I mean? It's obviously a walkway. So, yeah, we're about to tackle this and it looks steep. So when I get to the bottom, might have a shot of coffee and something to eat. As you know, if you've watched any of me Think Thursday videos or my health or my physical mental well-being videos, I intermittent fast, so I don't eat till 12 o'clock at the earliest. Sort of just eat when I'm hungry and I stop eating before 8 o'clock at night. So yeah, it's coming up to lunchtime now and we're about 10 kilometres in. So I've only had a small cup of coffee and some water today. So I'm about ready for something to eat before I tackle this this hill. There's definitely worse places to have a cup of coffee and a sandwich. Right, legends, so we made it to the top. This is Troutbeck Tongue. There's the summit. So some people there, so we didn't want to stand on the summit and talk. And look behind. Don't know if you can see it there in the distance. It's Windermere. Wansfell is over there. That's where we're heading next. But I've been looking at the map, and like I said before, this 36 walks, or whatever it's called, sort of tells you to just go down the side of this. But looking at the map, I think it's safer to go back the way I came and then cut across. Might add a bit of time on, but that's the way we're going to do. So I'm going to stick you away and crack on, and I'll bring you back when we're up the other side of this valley. So that's the third of the day. Third Wainwright in the bag, 33 overall. So happy days. Just absolutely stunning. I say this all the time, you know, but what a place to be. So I don't know if you can see, I've just come through that farm, through that gate, down off the tops up there, and then up this little path. I think we're going up here. Yes. These absolutely monster trees that fell down. What? Absolute widow makers them. Getting out at the road. No idea where I've got ended up here. There's a fence there though, so the gate is there. Some Lord of the Rings Hobbit shit going on though here. Fucking Frodo lad. It's coming at me. Coming across this, and it says it's on the route. And there is like a path, like a grass path. You'd almost say it was a sheep track really. But there's boot marks. I think it's the right way, so I'm trekking on. I'm going in the right direction to this Baystones, I think it's called. But I watch a guy called, this guy, Matt Does Mountains. I try and watch his content before I go and do the same walk. He's a great content creator. He must live near me because he's got a Scouse accent. So go and watch his stuff, it's really good. I watch all his stuff before I go out on the same walks. But I think he did the same on this walk. He ended up sort of like going across some places, he said, that were just marshy. Although they look like a path, it just doesn't seem like you should be here. But you are on the right track, so yeah, maybe I'll tag him in this and he can have a look and tell me what he thinks. But right, I'll bring you back at the top of this. So there we go. Just got to hop over here and then it's a short little walk to the Baystones. It's an unusual thing. It's got a little push gate on top. Gate. So apparently these are the Baystones. I don't know the significance of it, and as you can see, we're absolutely clagged and Vazy. So I don't see the point, like, but they're not a Wainwright or anything, but we'll touch him. Somebody Baystoned me. Right, it's on to the last Wainwright. I'll bring you back when we get to that, because there's not much to look at, is there? To the day, 1,598 feet, wansfell, and this is why we do it, guys. Look at it, stunning views, 360, unbelievable. This is why we get out here and do it, so we can see the world from the top of a mountain like that. Look at it, unbelievable, mate. So that there, I've just flashed up, is wansfell pike. So I've been on wansfell and wansfell pike. I'm not really sure which is the true summit, so I'll check when I get home, or I'll check when I get back to the car, or when I'm editing it I'll put it on which was the true summit. But I touched both of them anyway. So I've been to the top of which one was the Wainwright, I'm not asked. So yeah, I was going to film there, but it's a family having the sandwiches at the top, which, you know, you often find on these walks, and you don't want to disturb people, do you, like that? So I thought I'd just quietly touch it and bag it away just in case, and carry on my merry way. Now this is the area now where I should be looking for a spot to walk back up with my wild camping gear, but it's absolute clagged and vaser. It's absolutely clagged out, clagged in FC, so don't think I can be bothered with that. I'll go, it's only an hour and a half back down the motorway to home, so I'll shoot down there, go meet my mate Andy Dodd for a pint, because it's been his birthday. So happy birthday, brother, I love you, mate. And I'll go and see the wife and the daughter and Bobby the dog, and spend a bit of time with them. So I'll bring you back further down. Going through plenty of gates on the way down. Oh, nice. Little ring. Little ringer. Oh, watch out there, mate. Smash me head in. Little ringlet job here. Get it on. Oh, nice. I'll be glad to get to the pub. Right, legends, so I'm literally 2 minutes away from the car. That's been it's been graphed that today. Some of those areas that we walked up were really like sapping the energy out my legs. So it's going to be roughly just over 22 kilometres. So some more good miles in the legs there. I'm happy with that. That walk to navigate isn't great, isn't easy. With a map and a sat nav, it's still difficult. There's areas there, on, like I said earlier on that, when you do these 36 Wainwright walks, all the Wainwrights in 36 walks. Ones like this, sometimes it's like it's got a line going, go across this field, and you think, gate's locked, I'm not going across there. I'll walk up here and I'll go on the public footpath, but it tags on a lot of distance. So yeah, something to just be aware of. So like I said, I'm 2 minutes from the car. I'm going to jump in the car, go find a pub, I think, and change my pants and boots and everything, get my sliders on and my clean pants, and go and have a slurp. I think we've deserved it with 20 odd K, 22k, so yeah, I'll bring you back in the pub for a beer review. Nice. Martin Davis will be buzzing. Martin Davis loves a beer review. So, see you in the pub, legends. Right little cubby hole here. So this is the Patterdale Ale, and it's absolutely lovely. As I always say, I think sometimes because you've been on such a long hike, you say everything's amazing, but it's really nice. I'm going to go with 8.8. Good score.